Classic Illustrated Junior, Cinderella. Read by George Pitropogiannakis. Once upon a time, the beautiful queen of all the fairies decided to find out how all her fairy godmothers were doing their work. So, with her magic wand, she changed herself into an ugly old woman and went through the countryside. One day she stopped at a house where lived three sisters, Sula, Rika, and Cinderella.
Look at that ugly old witch. What do you want?
A piece of bread, please. I am so hungry.
She is not a witch, just a poor old lady.
If we gave food to every beggar, we would have nothing left for ourselves.
And we would starve to death. Go away.
Where are you going, Cinderella?
I have finished eating. I just want to get some fresh air.
For a half-minute only. You must wash these dishes.
Do not go away hungry. Here, take my dinner.
Is that all you have to eat, my child?
Yes, but I am not hungry. I am young, and you are old. You need it more than I.
What is your name, my dear?
My name is Cinderella.
You are a very good girl, and you will be rewarded for this.
Cinderella, come back and do the dishes.
And wash the floors and polish all the shoes. Come at once, or we'll punish you. I would punish you right here and now, but for a dreadful pain that just came into my arm.
How strange. Mine too. You'd best do your work well, or else we'll find another way to punish you.
Next, the fairy queen came upon a hunting party nearby.
Who is that young man, and why is he so sad?
He is our crown prince.
He has just returned from many lands, looking for a bride, but saw none he could love.
Thank you, sirs, and a good day to you. The prince and Cinderella would make a fine man and wife.
Why, look, the prince has fallen asleep.
He is smiling. At last, the prince is happy. Let us all tiptoe away, so he will not be awakened from his happy dream.
In his dream, the prince saw himself dancing with a beautiful girl.
At last, I have found her, my wonderful bride-to-be. But who is she? Where is she? How will I find her?
Later that day, the fairy queen returned to her home in fairyland.
Coco, look in the book and tell me who is the fairy godmother of Cinderella.
Cinderella, your highness. Let me see now. Ah, here it is. Cinderella, fairy godmother number 81273468549312, and a 0.
Ah, yes. She once said she had so much work she needed a helper. Coco, please call fairy godmother 812746549312 and a 0.
Appear godmother number 812746854931 and a 0.
You sent for me, your highness.
Yes. One of your goddaughters, Cinderella, the nicest young lady I have ever met, is most unhappy. Do you know why?
Cinderella's father married a second time, so that his child could be brought up with a mother's love. But he chose poorly and married a bad, nasty woman, who has two very mean daughters.
But does not Cinderella's father see what is going on?
Well, he is always away on business, and Cinderella is so good she will not complain to her father for fear she will make him unhappy. And he is so blind with love for his wife, he does not see what is going on.
In that case, we must do something for her. Come here, and I will tell you what I want you to do.
This sounds like fun. May I go too, your highness?
That may be a good idea, Coco. Yes, you may go.
Meanwhile, at the palace.
The prince is entering the palace.
I wonder why he is in such a hurry.
I have found her, the girl I am going to marry.
Splendid. Who is she?
How wonderful. Who is she?
I do not know.
You do not know. The prince is sick.
Call a doctor. Call a doctor.
The prince is sick. Call a doctor.
You do not understand. I saw her at a ball.
What ball? We gave no ball. Call a doctor. The prince is sick.
Call a doctor. The prince is sick.
I saw her in a dream. I can remember there was a ball in the palace, and I danced with her. She was so very beautiful. I also remember she lives nearby.
We shall find out who she is. We will have a ball and invite all the young ladies of the kingdom, rich or poor, to attend.
What a clever idea. I am so proud of you, my dear.
And so, the following day,
Hear ye, hear ye. On Saturday next, a ball will be given at the royal palace in honor of His Highness the Prince, who has just returned from a trip in distant lands. All maidens who are not married, be they rich or poor, are hereby invited. Come one, come all.
Maybe the prince will find a bride this time.
the night of the ball.
All I do is toil and weep. I never can have any fun. My only peace comes when I sleep.
How dare you sit there doing nothing, enjoying yourself while I call you? Go to your sisters, you lazy good for nothing.
Did you call, sisters? Why did you not come sooner? Silence. Come here. The dresses have come at last. Mine is trimmed with silver.
Mine is trimmed with gold.
Cinderella, tighten my corset some more. Fix my hair.
Help me dress, fasten me up, lace my shoes.
Please, sisters, I have only 2 hands.
Do not talk back. Fetch my wig. Hurry.
I have not eaten in 3 days to become more beautiful.
I have not eaten all week to become more beautiful.
And the prince is indeed worth a splendid prize, like you, my daughters. If he has the proper sense, he will offer his hand to one of you.
I shall have 100 servants.
I shall have 200 servants. Why, I think I hear Cinderella sighing. It makes me happy to know that she is sad.
Oh, sisters, why are you so cruel? I am sure I do my best to please you.
Would you like to go to the ball too, dressed in satin and lace and pearls?
Oh, no. Let her come as she is. She will be the star.
I am sure the prince would fall in love with her if he knew how well she blacks the stove. Ha, ha, ha. Cinderella is crying.
Even if we took you, what would people say if they saw you with us?
Silence. Sooner put more paint on your cheeks. Just think. One of you will someday be queen of all the land.
Oh, are we not beautiful?
Now, girls, make haste, or we shall be late. Now get back to your kitchen, you sullen brat. Go back to your work with pan and broom. Sweep the house from room to room. And remember, the pigs must be fed before the sun rises. So you just be sure you get up early, or you will be sorry.
Oh, what a day. My poor head is going around and around, and not even a thank you. They never even treat me to a penny thing. I have never had a toy. I have never been to a party. I wonder what it is like. Oh, I do wish I could go. Just one happy moment. Perhaps I would meet someone there who would love me. Oh, how I want someone to love me. The only fun I have is dreaming. Here, if I stir, it is with the poker only. No faces but the faces in the fire. Goodness me, the ball. Oh, how silly. Mother and sisters are bowing to the servants, and everyone is laughing at them. This is fun, even if it is only in my imagination.
Not so, my dear. They really are as they appear.
Who is here? Someone spoke.
I did. Your fairy godmother. And this is my friend Coco.
Hello, Cinderella.
Hello, Coco. Oh, I wish I were a fairy. How nice to live on dew.
Are you hungry, my child? How red your eyes are. You have been weeping. But first, you shall have a fine dinner. Coco, the dinner, if you please.
One dinner coming up.
Oh, thank you, godmother. How kind you are. And thank you, Coco.
And now, tell me what else I can do to make you happy.
I should so much have, liked.
You mean you would like to go to the ball? You shall.
Yes, but
I can see your meaning clear. You would like to go in another dress. I will see to that.
It is too good to be true. I surely must be dreaming. But oh, please do not wake me. Ouch.
If you feel that, you are not dreaming.
Coco, fetch me a pumpkin, 6 white mice, a rat with long whiskers, and 3 lizards.
A pumpkin, 6 white mice, a rat with long whiskers, and 3 lizards coming up.
Oh, how wonderful.
And now prepare to see what you shall see.
Another wonderful trick, Cinderella. The fairy godmother touched the pumpkin, mice, lizards and rat, and suddenly they turned into...
It is a wonderful trick, Coco. Godmother, I have no shoes.
Ah, yes. No ordinary shoes for you, my dear, but a pair of beautiful glass slippers.
Dear fairy godmother, I have never been so happy in all my life.
You must be out of the palace by 12 o'clock, or all this will disappear, and you will be seen in your rags. Remember, 12 o'clock.
Shall I go along with her?
Yes, it may be a good idea. Go along.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart, godmother. I will remember. 12 o'clock. Good night.
I hope your highness's leg gets well very soon.
Not a thing the matter with my leg. I do not wish to dance with any ugly douches. I just want to sit on my throne and sleep. Let the young dance and make merry.
Alas, not here. I look around, but her charming features cannot be found.
Prince, a beautiful princess who does not give her name, has just arrived.
A princess without a name. Who can she be?
I hope she is ugly.
Suddenly, the prince heard the same melody he had heard in his dream. Why, 'tis the same tinkling music I heard when I saw the girl in my dream. It must be she. My dream come true, or is it but another dream?
Choose your partner for the first quadrille.
The prince quickly took Cinderella's hand and walked into the ballroom. The dancers stopped dancing and the band stopped playing, and everyone gazed at her. There was a long, still hush. And then one woman said,
"Oh, how lovely she is."
I see nothing nice about her. She is too thin.
I think she is too fat.
and then the band started to play again. May I be permitted to ask your name, lovely princess?
Oh dear, I forgot to ask my fairy godmother for a name.
Silent! Then tell me where your kingdom is.
If he but knew that my throne is only a pile of cinders.
Still silent.
May I have the rest of this dance, please?
But your leg, is it well enough?
They say there is no cure better than dancing for sore legs. Come, I command you.
Beyond my hopes of happiness, 'tis she, beautiful princess, my heart is given to thee. And so the evening sped by, as it always does when those we love are near. Cinderella did not realize that it was almost 12 o'clock. Luckily, Coco was there to remind her. Shall I call your carriage, Cinderella?
My carriage.
You cannot leave so soon. 'Tis only 12.
12 o'clock.
Run, Cinderella, run. Catch her, someone. Please, stop them, Coco. They are gaining on me. Stop. After Cinderella had safely been taken away in her beautiful coach, Coco clapped his hands. Wake up. Oh, where is she? How fast she ran. Will no one tell me which way she has gone? What is this? Her slipper. Hear this, which I shall proclaim all over the land. The girl whose foot fits this slipper shall be my wife, be she rich or poor. The next day, the prince decided to go to the only glass slipper factory in his kingdom.
Messenger boy, did you buy everything I told you?
Everything. except that I forgot to get something, but I do not know what it is.
Well, it cannot be important. Someone is knocking at the door.
All right.
Eh? Oh, who is it?
I believe he is somebody, for he does not look like nobody.
If he does not look like nobody, then of course he must be somebody. Let him in.
Here is the somebody who might be nobody, or the nobody who might be somebody.
Eh? Oh, my goodness. The Crown Prince. You fool, not you, Your Highness, but this idiot. Attention. Everybody, we are honored by a visit from the Crown Prince. Everybody make something special for His Highness. 1, 2, go.
Nah, yo, pull up. That is June.
Very nice. Thank you very much. And now, sir, will you please tell me who bought this slipper from you?
Nobody.
Nobody? What do you mean it was nobody?
Because it was not somebody. You see my slipper. You see these air bubbles? Look at yours. No air bubbles. No human hand made yours. It is magic workmanship. I am sorry, Your Highness. I cannot help you.
The prince decided he would have to go from door to door all over the land until he found the girl whose foot fitted the slipper. Finally, one day he came to the house of Sula, Rika, and Cinderella.
Hear ye, whose tiny foot fits this slipper is the future queen. May we enter?
Come in. I bid you welcome. Both my daughters can wear that shoe, I know, and the prince will find both my daughters sweet and fair. Make your foot as small as you can.
Which is my smallest foot?
A perfect fit, if not for the heel.
Oh dear, to think that I walked 2 whole blocks this morning and made my feet so wide.
And now, my dear, it is your turn.
I must try to make my foot even smaller than Sula's.
This would be a fine fit, if not for the heel.
How odd. There must be some mistake. No grown girl can get into that slipper. The prince will have to marry a baby. What brings you here, dirty face? Go back where you belong. Be gone.
No, let her stay, and we shall see some fun. Let our kitchen queen do what we both have done.
By all means, only a kitchen queen should wear such beautiful slippers.
Behold, O prince, it fits.
And here is the other.
Just then, Cinderella's fairy godmother worked her magic again. 'Tis she, my love, my bride, my life.
Oh, pardon us, sweet sister dear.
I forgive you all. The bad, wretched past shall be forgotten. I even thank you who made me suffer so. I now know what hardship is, and will understand better the hearts of my people to be.
I now pronounce you man and wife.
Look at the king and queen, how proud they are.
Oh, what a happy day in our land. Heaven bless our noble prince,
And bless his sweet, gentle bride.
and they lived happily ever after. Classic Illustrated Junior, Cinderella. Read by George Pitropogiannakis.